1 year prior. Man, the amazing digital circus ain't sh. 1 year later. I was so wrong. This show, it has some fantastic world building, such fantastic foreshadowing, and one of the greatest casts of characters I've ever seen. And I can't wait to analyze it and incorporate my boatload of comedy. The amazing digital circus is incredible now. Or more of, it was always incredible, I just couldn't see it. First episode seemed bland and just, your average, slightly dark kids cartoon, because at the time, that's all the creator needed us to know. Just like in my second favorite show ever. If I lose my balls, I would never lose my balls. The foreshadowing in Attack on Titan was foreshadowing that I never thought I was ever gonna get to experience witnessing ever again. Like, Attack on Titan is the only show I know that you could watch twice and get a completely different experience. But I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to look like I might have to extend that list. The most magnificent example of foreshadowing in the Amazing Digital Circus unfolds in episode 3 and started off in episode 1. In episode 1, we see Kinger hiding in a bunch of pillows and always wanting to be in darkness. He also tended to be very forgetful. And at first we were all like, that's strange. This character seems to be a very fun, goofy character. And we got episode 3, and we got answers to all of that. Yeah, you see this door right there in episode 1? Yeah, that was his wife at one point. And at one point, his wife abstracted, which if you don't know, which I'm surprised you don't know, I mean, like, how the f do you not know? You clicked on this Amazing Digital Circus video, and you do not know the thing that they established in the first episode. Basically, death for these characters, and it happens when a character completely loses themselves. But basically,
I'm really not too good with memories. But being surrounded by darkness always brings me back to a certain time. Right after my wife had abstracted. I don't recall the exact string of events, but we both ended up in the fort together. And it was dark. The darkness seemed to calm her down a bit. The harsh, jagged edges smoothed out, and she didn't seem aggravated anymore.
This entire scene is the greatest scene I've ever seen come out of Glitch Studios. Clap it up. Clap it up. And it's even better when you realize that he was telling this to the newest member and the main character of the show, Pomni, and this speech gave her a much better idea on how things work in the circus. And to top things off, when they walked through the thing that would steal your soul, they held their breath, which was foreshadowed at the end of the episode that when Kinger holds his breath, he starts glowing.
Oh, look! Now she's turning blue!
She was already blue. Huh. Guess the hue shift just gets faster.
Why am I the one doing this? Why not one of you guys?
Because something different happens with each person. For instance, Kinger starts glowing.
And no words. No fucking words. This show fully leans in to the psyche of these characters, and each character has some sort of real life mental problem that real life people suffer from. Kinger obviously has some sort of Alzheimer's. This character right here, called Zubul, has body dysmorphia, which was really well explored in episode 3. Also through her character design. Like, man, I gotta love these character designs. Pomni, our main character, has some sort of anxiety, I think. Not gonna lie, I think it's a bit early to tell. These two haven't really been explored yet, although from what we've seen, they seem to be very good characters. Especially Jax, he's the GOAT, best character in the show, no difficulty. Y'all ain't ever gonna change my mind. And then there's this one. Gagel has depression, which, although it wasn't explored horribly, definitely could have been explored a lot better. However, because I want to review this episode and her character when the whole show's over and I could rank all the episodes, I'll sum it up. In episode 4, we get to explore Gangle is insecure about her own personal image, her skills, as in feeling like she has none and feeling like she is worthless. And in that same episode, they're working fast food and she is appointed to be manager for that episode. Except in the digital world, this doesn't really work. She's extra concerned that she doesn't have any talents, but like no other character really has too many impressive talents that we've seen. I mean, sure, it's implied, but we don't really see a lot of the characters' talents full center. Something that can cause depression is overworking, and the fast food place would have been a perfect place to do this. However, there's just a ton of problems. First off, there's no clear punishment to what would happen if they were to do a bad job, and also said punishment is only brought up once at the start of the episode instead of being a continuously looming threat that each character brings up over and over. It turns out at the end of the episode, there wasn't any punishment, making the entire episode feel pointless. Especially compared to 3, as 3 pretty much finished up Kinger's story arc, or at least his first one. Well, this one didn't really finish up that much, other than her now having to face her depression without wearing a mask. Wait, hold up, is she Dream? I wear a mask on the style. But Nash, don't you feel bad for her? I mean, she's always getting bullied and pushed around by Jax. And to that I say, no. Look, this is the amazing digital circus. Everyone's body is like a cartoon character. So any physical harm to make me feel bad for any character, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. It's physically impossible. Now, if Jax was actively mentally putting her down, then yeah, I'd feel pretty bad for her. But like, this is the same show where you could have your body stretched out like this. Like, calm down, little bro. Other than that, this is a really good show that I recommend you check out. Also, if you want to see some real-time history of what I thought of the show, episode 1, and what most people thought of the show, episode 1, boom. This video, check it out, and it's about to bring back so much nostalgia for you, I swear to God.